Hello, Keith Rucker here at VintageMachinery.org. Well guys, today we're going to be unpacking and assembling and testing out a brand new Lincoln Electric TIG 200. This is their Square Wave TIG welding unit, and this is actually the second machine out of two that I recently purchased as part of the Lincoln Electric Garage Pack, which also includes the 210 MP back there. I don't know if you can see it behind me. I've already got that one set up and going, but that is a MIG welder, and this is the TIG welder that goes along in that set. So let's get in here, start unboxing it and assembling it, putting it together, and putting it to the test. Go ahead and break the seal on this. And open her up. Got some cords and stuff at the top, so just like with the other welder, this unit will run on either 110 or 220 volts, depending on how you want it set up. Obviously, with the 220, you've got a lot more amperage that you can deal with, but if you don't have 220 or need to go into a place that only has 110 periodically, it will go either way. And we got the twist lock cord. You just swap the cord out in the back. The machine automatically recognizes the voltage and lets you go, and there's the 220 power cord as well. Come on in through here. We got our, this is the TIG torch head, as well as the cord that comes off of that. All that. That's the hose to go to the tank. Got our foot control pedal here, and the cord that goes to that. Got our regulator here that goes on the gas bottle. Continuing on, work clamp and lead assembly, electrode holder and lead assembly. I'm going to set this on the floor and lift that out. And there's our TIG 200 Square Wave unit. And looks like we got some instructions, quick reference guide, etc. in here. So I'm going to start my assembly on the back side of the machine, and first thing I'm going to do is this is the gas line that goes in here. So we're just going to take one in. That has the same fitting on both sides. We'll put that in. Let me grab a wrench. And we'll tighten that up. Okay. And then of course on the other end of this, we will put our regulator. And I'll have to tighten that up good and tight once I get it on the tank. All right. Second thing is the power cord. And again, you got two options. You can either run on 110 or 220. We're going to be running it on 220 volts, which I recommend if you have access to it. The 110 you can do if that's all you have access to, but you can have a lot more amperage to do thicker material with the 220 input as opposed to the 110. And this is just a little twist lock plug, and you can change this out anytime. All you got to do is just change the power cord, and the machine is smart enough to detect what kind of power is coming into it, and it will let you set it up from there. So on the front of the panel, we got a couple things to plug in here. First off, we're going to put in the actual the TIG handle here, the torch itself. This runs both the electricity as well as gas shielding material through it. And they got a really nice setup here. The hose is actually in the protective coating. This is an air-cooled torch, meaning that the gas is actually cooling it. You can upgrade that to a water-cooled if you feel like you need to. If you're going to be doing a lot of continuous welding and need that extra cooling. No, it's a fairly easy upgrade to do that. So pretty straightforward here, guys. You just basically plug this thing in. We'll take this little protective tip off. Now on TIG welding, usually it's going to be hooked into the negative side in your ground, which normally you would think of goes to the ground. In this case, your work clamp piece, your ground is actually going to go on the positive side. Now if you use this box for stick welding, you reverse that, and there's a little bit different setups in here for doing that, but no big deal. It's just basically reversing the polarity here of your lead. So anyway, we're going to go ahead, we'll put this one in here, twist it around, and that is installed. And same thing over here. We'll insert our ground clamp The last part we plug in here is the foot pedal. The foot pedal is just your control for how much amperage. It's variable speed or variable depending on how much you push down on it. And that's just controlled through a cable, and it plugs in here on the front and screws into place. So let's, there we go. There was a little warning tag on the front here I removed. It says attention, firmly tighten connector. So we got it firmly tightened. And that's pretty much it as far as getting things set up here on this. We still need to assemble our torch head, and I'll zoom you in here and we'll go through that. The kit from Lincoln comes with some accessories here for the actual torch head. Actually comes with two different sizes of tungsten, as well as the collets and stuff that goes along with it. I tend to use a little bit larger diameter. I forget exactly what size this one is, but you got the pieces here to make it all work. And you can use the smaller diameter stuff if you're working with smaller stuff as well. I went ahead and ground a point on that one, and we'll go ahead and assemble this. So first thing you do is take the collet body and screw that up into the torch head. And again, this collet body fits this particular collet. We'll go ahead and put our tungsten in there, and then this comes in the top like such. We'll go ahead and put that on there, get that sticking out about yay far, and then your back piece comes on here. It's real important whenever you take this piece off, you always look at that O-ring that's in there, because that's going to seal that up and keep any gases from us coming in there and contaminating things. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We have that torch assembled, and I'll put these extra pieces up in someplace safe. Like to get a little tackle box type thing to put those in and have those extra parts when I need to do something on a smaller scale. All right, I think we're ready to go here. We're going to give this a try. I've got a piece of probably about 1/4 inch thick plate up here, and we're just going to do a butt weld together using the TIG setup. So got some filler rod ready to go. I'm going to start by just fusing these ends together. Get a little heat put into this. All right, let's come down here and put a bead through here. Well, I'm not going to claim to be an expert in TIG welding by any means. I'm still a beginner at this and learning, but now I got another unit here to play around with and learn with. Hopefully I'll be improving on this skill, but I'm happy with that. That's not a bad looking weld. Definitely I think will hold up to whatever I need to do with it. So hey, it's working good. Well, there you go, guys. The Lincoln Electric TIG 200 Square Wave, how to put this thing together, unboxing it, putting it together, and my first weld with it. So very happy with how this turned out. Real excited to have this TIG welder in the shop. This is a nice inverter box that really kind of adds a lot more functionality than what you can do with a more traditional transformer type TIG welder. And I'm really excited about having this out here and having the added capability in my shop now. So there you go. Check out the Lincoln Electric TIG 200 Square Wave. That'll be a wrap. As always, thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up on this. Any comments you like down in the comment section. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.